Hey, in today's lesson, I'm going to teach you the #1 way to study English every single day. Are you ready? Well then, I'm teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. Now, the first thing you must do, step #1 deals with vocabulary, and you need 5 minutes. What you're going to do is pick a vocabulary word that describes how you felt in the morning. This is step #1. You only need 5 minutes. Think about how you felt in the morning. So for step 1, here is part 1. Think about how you felt in the morning. Think about this morning. Were you tired? Maybe you were still tired, right? Let's say the word is tired, a word you already know. Well, step 2 for step 1, part #2 is search for a synonym for that word. You're going to look for a synonym, a similar word. Go online and search for the word. Well, a synonym for tired is actually exhausted. Yes, a new word for you, right? So you have the synonym. Now, part 3 of step 1, write the word down and repeat it 3 times. So I have the word exhausted. My word initially was tired. New word, the synonym exhausted. So I have my notebook right next to me, and I'm going to take my notebook and I am going to write exhausted, exhausted, exhausted. This is step 1, only requiring 5 minutes. Write the word 3 times, exhausted. Now, after this, you're going to move on to step #2. Step #2 involves English expressions. You're going to take 5 minutes and pick an expression that describes your favorite food that you had during the day. That's right. Think about food now. Step 1 was all about how you felt, your emotions in the morning. Now, step 2, think about your favorite food. So, part 1, think about what you ate and how it tasted. This morning, true story, I had Chinese food for breakfast. Leftover Chinese food. It was delicious, right? Think about what you had today, what it tastes like. Then search for an expression using Google by typing an expression, an English expression that means ... This is how you search using Google. So whatever you want to describe, I need an English expression that means delicious. And you'll see tons of different English expressions, new expressions pop up. So after you've done this, then you want to write the expression down and repeat it 3 times, saying it out loud. Write the expression in your journal or on a piece of paper, and then say it out loud 3 times. So remember, step 1, you learned that new word, the synonym for the word you already knew. Step 2, now you're learning this new English expression that describes the food you ate today. This is step 2. Now, step 3, again, the #1 way to study English every day. Step 3 deals with fluency, and you only need 5 minutes. You are going to write 1 sentence about something that happened to you at lunchtime. Specifically at lunchtime. Think about at lunchtime. Maybe your best friend called you. Hey girl, how you doing? Yes, girl. Oh my. Maybe you had a conversation with your best friend. Or maybe you received a package, something that you've been waiting for. Think about what happened to you at lunchtime. Maybe you ate lunch with your coworker. Whatever happened, think about that situation. And you're going to write down 1 sentence. So again, part 1, think about what happened to you at lunchtime. Part 2, organize the 5 W's about that situation. Remember the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. So I said my best friend called me on the phone at lunchtime, right? Who? My best friend. What? Called me on the phone. When? Around 12:30 p.m. Where? I was actually in my kitchen when she called me. I was making my lunch. Why? She wanted to tell me what happened to her at work the previous day. Organizing the 5 W's about what happened to you. Again, who, what, when, where, and why. Only taking 5 minutes to think about what happened to you. Then you're going to create a sentence using the 5 W's to describe that situation. For example, My best friend called me around 12:30 today when I was in the kitchen cooking because she wanted to tell me what happened to her at work yesterday. Bam! One sentence describing what happened to me at lunchtime using the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Again, the best way to study English every single day. You have vocabulary taken care of. English expressions taken care of. Fluency part 1 taken care of. But what about step number 4? Step number 4 is very important. It also requires 5 minutes. Thought organization. You're going to write 3 details about someone you spoke to or met. So now we're getting into organizing your thoughts even more. Again, you only need 5 minutes for this part. What you're going to do is part 1. Think about someone you met during the day. Who did you meet during the day? Was it your boss? Was it your coworker? Was it someone at the gas station? Maybe someone at the store that helped you. Think about one person you met today. Then you're going to think about their clothing, their personality, and their job. Their clothing, their personality, and their job. First, what were they wearing? Oh, the man at the gas station had black pants on. Personality, he was extremely nice. Job, he actually was the individual handling the money at the gas station. 3 things. Now you're going to write the details down and repeat them again in English out loud. So again, you're going to write the details down and then repeat them. Once again, having your notebook, writing them down and then saying them out loud. This is step 4. Again, the number 1 way to study English every day. So we have step 4. Now step number 5. This is fluency part 2. Again, you only need 5 minutes. You're going to write one sentence that describes what type of day you had. Think about your day as a whole. Earlier you saw a little sneak peek of the part 3, but don't worry. Think about your day as a whole. Was today a good day? Was today a bad day? What was today like? Think about your day. So, part 1. Think about your day as a whole. Then, organize the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why about your day. And finally, create a sentence using the 5 W's to describe your day as a whole. Think about your day as a whole, not just one situation, but your entire day. This is the best way, the number 1 way to study English every single day. You only need a total of 25 minutes, 5 minutes for each step. And I guarantee you, if you follow this, your English will improve. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll talk to you in the next one. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right. I want to tell you about one of my friends' dogs. So it's a couple. They're 2 of my closest friends. And I went to visit them. They actually live in Oregon. And they have a pit bull. Man, the pit bull, super sweet. And the pit bull was there when I went to visit my friends. Now, where I was sleeping, again, I went to visit my friends in Oregon. There was a conference I had to go to, and they lived there, so I stayed with them, right? And where I was staying was exactly the same room the dog would sometimes sleep in. No problem with me. I'm not scared of dogs. Dogs are great. But before my friends went to sleep, they said, "Tiff, we just want to tell you one thing. Our dog," now the dog's a she. She had her own dog bed. But they said, "Tiff, even though she has her own dog bed, she has the tendency," and their voice got a little high, "the tendency to want to get warm in the middle of the night. So she usually comes to our bed and jumps in the bed and sleeps with us in the middle of the night because she gets cold." And as they were telling me this, I was like, okay. And they could see my facial expression, and we kind of chuckled, both of us, all 3 of us actually. I said, "Yeah, I don't mind dogs, but I don't let dogs sleep in my bed with me." They said, "Hey, we just didn't want you to get shocked if she tried to jump in bed with you. She probably won't, but we just want to let you know ahead of time so you wouldn't get scared. I said, okay. Now, as we're having this conversation, the dog was literally in her bed at our feet because it was late at night and she was already almost asleep. I was like, oh, okay, she's going to sleep the whole night. No problem. So I get in bed. They go to bed. Everyone's sleeping. In the middle of the night, the Holy Spirit woke me up. Tiff, wake up. I said, okay. Middle of the night. I opened my eyes and I heard the nails, right? The dog's nails. I heard her walking and I could tell that she was walking. Now I couldn't see her because it was dark. I could tell that she was walking on the side, like around my bed. And I turned my head, remember, pitch black. I couldn't see her. And I could tell though the dog, her face was right where my bed was, right? Not on the bed. And in my head, I said, I know this dog is not about to jump in this bed with me. And there was like a 5-second pause. I was looking at her in the darkness, and I know she was looking at me. And all of a sudden, I heard, boom! The dog had jumped up and got on the bed. I said, wait a minute. So I'm laying here. Now the dog, again, it's a pit bull. The dog is not tiny. So the dog is on my right side now. It's still pitch black. Nobody knows what's going on. The dog is right next to me now. Now, I looked at the dog and I said, baby, this ain't going to work. You're going to have to go back to your bed. That's exactly what I said to the dog. Very quietly. Still couldn't see her. It was pitch black, but I felt her next to me and I knew she was on the bed. Right after I said, baby, this ain't going to work. You're going to have to go back to your bed. She jumped off the bed and went right back to her doggy bed. Now, I honestly was shocked that she had jumped off so fast and went right back to her bed. Dogs are super smart. I hadn't changed my voice intonation at all. She couldn't really see me clearly. I couldn't see her clearly, but she understood, oh, this ain't a woman I can lay in the bed with. I said, no, baby, I ain't the one. No doggies in my bed. Now, again, if you do that, hey, it's okay. I just don't do it. And that night, the dog knew, hey, she's not the one I can lay in the bed with. And she went right back to her doggy bed, and I went right back to sleep. So I hope you enjoyed this story. Maybe you enjoy and love dogs too, but you're with me. You don't really like them in your bed with you. You can put your comments in the comment section, and I will talk to you in the next lesson.